Hello, welcome to my channel, A Blessed Budget. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're notified that I am budgeting. Before I get started, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to budget with me and support me during this financial journey as I navigate through how to make my money stretch through the month. And to all of my viewers, I hope after this video, you will consider subscribing. Okay, so in today's video, as you guys can see, we are looking at the month of December, you guys. So yes, we are going to get started with December. This is my calendar spread for December. I do have my bills put on this calendar. I do need to add 2 bills to this calendar. So we are going to go ahead and do that right now before I forget. So I am going to be putting Best Buy down here. And I am going to be adding another bill on this calendar as well, so I won't forget that I have them. So on the 16th, I am going to be putting Discover down on the 16th. So that is right here. Let me go ahead and just Discover right here. Okay, you guys. So these are the only 2 bills that I have to add for this month. So there are some things that I have to take in consideration this month. So my husband wants a Christmas dinner this year, so I'm going to have to do something about that. I do want to take my kids Christmas shopping. They don't have much money left. They only got like $50 left, but I might spend more on them. We are going to be going to Vegas for New Year's, so I'm trying to see about our Airbnb. We need to probably get that booked by the 9th. Because I know a lot of things are going to be booked up for like Christmas and New Year's. So we need to start on that really, really early. So I do have to go to court on the 27th. So we will probably be leaving after my court date. We'll be going to Vegas after court. So I won't have nothing to be worried about as far as the rest of the days. That's something important that I do have to do. Other than that, everything else is the same. My son do get out early this day, so I have to remember that. And also, their winter break starts on the 16th, and they go back January 6th. So I do have that right here underneath important. Other than that, everything is looking okay. We do have our phone bills due this month. They're due every 3 months. We have to pay our Buick tags. And those are the only bills like are out of the norm. Other than that, everything as far as bills goes is already written down on my calendar. I'm liking that the bills are kind of like, less than. There's not like a lot of bills going on. So this is what December calendar spread is looking like. We are now going to go ahead and set up for December. So I usually don't do monthly setups, but I am going to start probably doing the monthly setup with you guys. I'm going to see how that goes as far as setting up the month with you guys. I'm just going to be using last month's numbers. So as far as setting up the month with you guys, I'm talking about my monthly budget category breakdown. So as you guys can see, last month we did some spending. So I am just going to round up with these numbers to get a monthly budget spend for this December budget category. So what I am going to do is just go ahead and write in all of the budgeted categories that we do have, and then we're going to get into doing week 1's December budget, because December is tomorrow, which is the 1st. Okay, so all I know right now, we're starting with $581.22. That's what we're rolling over from November. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write in all of our budgeted categories, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys. Okay, so as you all can see, we went ahead and wrote in our starting balance and all of our budgeted categories. So like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and use last month's numbers to go ahead and come up with our monthly budget for the whole month of December, okay? So for the month of December, I am budgeting my portion of the rent at $169. For utilities, I am going to be budgeting. Last month, we spent about $242, so I'm going to go ahead and just do $300. For insurance, this month, I am going to budget $600. We were pretty close to $600 last month. For monthly subscriptions, I'm going to budget the usual $100. We were close to that as well. For yearly subscriptions, I do have my my Buick tags due, and I do have that's about it as far as yearly bills go, and that is, I am going to be budgeting $230. For debt this month, we were debt free last month. This month we're not, so it's kind of like tricky, but I am going to be budgeting $300 for debt. For gas this month, I'm going to budget, because I know we're probably going to be going to Vegas this month. My husband is driving, so he'll probably put the gas in the car. I probably will contribute to some gas as well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just keep it at $300 for gas this month. For household this month, I said I was going to bump that up to $300. So I'm going to budget $300. For me, I'm going to bump me up as well. I'm going to budget me $250. I might get my eyebrows done. My hair is already done. I don't think I'm going to need any clothes going out there. I think I got mostly everything that I need to go out there with. Personal care as far as deodorant, lotion, razors, all that, I'm good with. Yeah. If I am on my cycle during that time, I'm not going to Vegas. Like, I'm not going. I can't do it. I don't want to go. I do want to buy me some nails, so hopefully this $250 will do me for the month of December. So, little TMI, but us ladies go through that. So, my daughter, I'm going to budget her $250 for the month. And also my son, I'm going to budget him $250 for the month. Miscellaneous, I said I was going to bump that up. So we are going to be bumping that up to $250 for the month. For food out, I am going to bump that up to $150 for the month. For groceries, I think I'm going to start my $100 a week for groceries. So we have how many weeks? 4.5 weeks. So let's just go ahead and do $500 for the month, because that's $100 each week. My car wash, car accessories, I'm not budgeting really much, but if I do go, I want to make sure I have that money there. Car washes out here are like $10, so if it rains or not, it depends. So I do need to go vacuum out my vehicle too. So I do want to buy some air fresheners for my Buick, so I might do that as well. Tithing, I'm going to be budgeting $80 because I want to start doing a little more towards tithing. So I'm going to budget $80 for the month, and that's like $40 every time I get paid. Savings deposited. Okay, you guys. So as far as savings go, I'm only going to account for the envelopes that I want to save, the 100 envelope challenge. So every time I get paid, I'm trying to save for 2 envelopes, okay? So this month we're working on number 31 and 32, 33 and 34, okay? So those equal up to 62 plus 64 plus 66 plus 68. That equals up to $260, okay? So I'm planning to save $260, and that's just accounting for the 100 envelope challenge only, and not for the rest of my sinking fund. So hopefully I'm able to save way more than this. So we will see, okay? And savings spent. I plan to bring in some money from my savings. I am planning to bring in let's see, 225 plus 320, so that's 325 plus 100. So I'm planning to spend $325 out of my savings spent, because I do need to pay the phone bills this month. Okay, so we're gonna have to bump that up too. I forgot about that. So savings spent, I am planning to spend $325. But some of this money might go into utilities, so we probably won't even spend that much. So let me go ahead and wipe out utilities. I'm gonna go ahead and double that to $600, because each of our phone bill costs $100 a piece. And our utility last month was $242. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just budget $600, okay? I know $300 is coming from our phone bills, so I know half of that is going to be done already. So yeah, I'm thinking about, I know I'm going to be bringing in money from my savings to pay some bills. So this is how the month of December is looking like, as far as like the monthly side goes. So yeah, we're pretty much done with this page. We are now going to go ahead and set up for week number 1 of December. So this is our December paycheck budget tracker. A little backstory real quick, a little chit chat. The budget by paycheck workbook, the new one, it is, I purchased it digitally because I do print out from my printer. I printed out 3 months worth of 3 months worth of paycheck budget trackers, and I've noticed that the fixed expense side, it got like shorter. So it's like, you know, the lines got, you know, pushed in a little bit. So I was like, wow, like that doesn't give me a lot of writing room to write down my fixed expenses. So what I am probably going to do, and then as far as you guys know, she did not put the month of the paycheck budget tracker up here. So what I am going to do is, when I set up for my 2025 budget book, I already printed out 3 months worth of the new paycheck budget trackers. So going forward, I will be using these paycheck budget trackers to finish out the year with. I did purchase that book just for the beginning pages, because the new setup for me is, it's okay because I like that she had added extra sinking fund room, but at the bottom it says debt, so I'm not really too fond of that as well. I like to have mine as extra savings because I am saving to roll over to the next month. So I am going to be using the new book the first 3 months of 2025, and then I'm going to switch over back to this version. And also this version has the months already like there for me, so I won't have to write in the month. So that's a plus for me as well. So yeah, I am going to be using these pages starting in April, because I did do January to March. I printed it out, I did the calendar spread. You guys will know all about that when I do that video, okay, you guys? So we're now going to go ahead and get started with our December paycheck budget tracker, you guys, okay? So as far as our inflow go, we are going to go ahead and account for source number 1. We are accounting for source number 4. We are rolling over from last month and from account number 1, and we're rolling over from account number 2. Okay, so I am going to go off the budgeted side when I have set up this budget. For source number 1, I am budgeting $300. I'm going to actually add another source down here. Source number 4. Okay, so for this source number 4, I am going to be budgeting $539. For our rollover from last month, I am budgeting $329.99. And for account number 2, I am budgeting $242.27. And for source number 4, I would like to bring in $500. Okay, so now that has been said and done, we're going to now just add up. We're going to add up the inflow that I am expecting to receive the first week of December. Okay, so as you all can see, we did come up with a inflow total for the first week of December, $1,911.26, you guys. So now that we have our inflow for the first week of December, oh, I forgot to write in the paycheck date. So this is going from 12/1 all the way through 12/7, so a full week. I like to budget by each week. Just keeps me more organized instead of looking at the whole month. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write in our fixed expenses and the dates that they are due, and I will be back with the budget. Okay, so as you all can see, we went ahead and wrote in all of our fixed expenses. So we do have our rent due. Like I said, my portion is $169. Life insurance is $31.31. My OnStar is going up, so I am budgeting $35 for that bill. For my Apple Care for my iPad, that bill is It's $3.49. My Apple Care for my watch is $3.99. The Way, I am budgeting $30. Actually, I need to be bumping that up to $40. So let me go ahead and put 40. Well, actually, I'm going to leave it at 30, then I'm going to actually pay 40. Then we'll do it that way. Because Microsoft Office is $6.99. Apple Storage is $2.99. Internet, I am budgeting $52. Netflix, I am budgeting $6.99. And Best Buy, I am budgeting $100. I did purchase me a new computer. So I do have some credit card debt. I owe about, y'all will see how much I owe, but I am paying $100 towards that bill. So we're going to go ahead and add up all of our fixed expenses for the first week of December. Okay, so as you all can see, we did get a fixed expense total of $441.76. And the reason why I know this is correct is because my rough draft says the same thing. So I know I added that up correctly, okay? So if I took my $1,911.26 and I subtract the $441.76 worth of bills we have, I am left with $1,469.50. Okay, so I am just going to go ahead and bring that down here to our variable expenses. Okay, so that is $1,469.50. I'm going to go ahead and write in all the variable expenses that we have. Okay, so as you all can see, I went ahead and wrote in all of our variable expenses that we do have. So the first one is always gas, and I like to budget $60 a week. That should last me for the week. If I do get this new job, I would have to probably bump it up to about $80 a week. But hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. It's like 30 minutes away from my house compared to like 15 minutes. So I'm adding an extra 15-minute commute. So hopefully I'll hear from them this week about that job. So household, I am budgeting $0 for this week. I want to do some household shopping next week, the week of the 8th. Okay, so for food out this week, hopefully I don't use it, but I'm going to be budgeting $30 for the week. That's if I don't bring lunch. Yeah, so... And I still got to come up with my meal plan for this week. So I got to figure out what I'm going to be cooking and making for this week. So for me, this week, I am budgeting me $0, my daughter $0, my son, I am budgeting him $0 as well this week. Next week, I'll probably go ahead and get his shoes and his sweater because they are going to go on break. They got 2 weeks before they go on break. So I want to make sure I grab his things before he go on break. I'm not for sure where he's going to be at the week. He might be at his dad's house, but I know for New Year's he will be, because I am going to Vegas and I'm not bringing any kids with me. My daughter is 17 and she wants to stay home, so she has that choice. She is mature enough to stay at home by herself for a couple of days. She know how to cook, clean, and things like that. So yes, I don't have no babies. The only baby I have is 10, and he be with his father most of the time. So I'm baby free right now. Okay, so for miscellaneous, I am budgeting $30 for the week. And groceries, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and bump that up. So I am budgeting $100 for the week. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add up all of our variable expenses for the week. 60 plus 30 plus 30 plus 100. Okay, you guys, I did get a variable expense total of $220. Okay, you guys, so if I take my $1,469.50 and I subtract the $220, that's leaving us with a leftover of $1,249.50. So as you guys can see, I do have a save sticker up here that just reminds me to save this week because I do get paid this week. So that is $1,249.50. So like I said, I'm only going to be accounting for my 100 envelope challenge this week. And I do like to abbreviate. So we're doing number 31. And we're doing number 32. Okay, you guys? So for 31, I am budgeting $62. 31 times 2 is 61. And 32 times 2 is 64. Okay, you guys? Like I said, if I can't afford to save for the rest of them, I would like to just save for my 100 envelope challenge because that one is going to contribute to the rest of the sinking funds once I come up with my $10,000 I plan to save, okay? So that's why I like to heavily concentrate on my 100 envelope challenge more than the other sinking funds. I just like to make sure that there is something in the other sinking funds just in case if I do need to go to them before the $10,000 is completed, okay? So I have 62 plus the 64. That equals $126 for the week of December, the first week. Okay, so I am going to be taking my $1,249.50 and I am going to be subtracting 126. That gives us a leftover of $1,123.50. I'm not paying any extra debt yet right now, so we're gonna go ahead and just bring that down here to our leftover extra savings. So $1,123.50. We are rolling over from account number 1 and rolling over from account number 2. Okay. So I did get a rollover budgeted amount of $668.68 for account number 1. And for account number 2, I have $454.82. Okay, so that do equal the $1,023.50. Let me subtract the 668. Yes, subtract the 454.82. That do give us zero base budget. Okay, you guys. So I am expected to roll over $1,123.50 to help us pay for next week's bills with zero left over, you guys. Like I said, I like to sit down and try to catch up with my videos because I don't know when I'm going to be able to record you guys. So as you guys can see, I have been catching up. I did post a couple of videos from November. So go ahead and check those out, you guys. So this is a look at week number 1 of December. Let me go ahead and just write that right here. Week number 1, okay, you guys, of December. This is the last month of 2024. I am going to go ahead and do a video for my new budget book of 2025. I probably will do that today, right after this video. If not, it will be coming out before the new year, you guys. So I'd like to thank you all so much for joining me today in this budget with me. And until next time, you guys take care. Bye-bye.